Hi guys, welcome back to Sagittarius Dream. We're going to do a nice little current energy reading for you guys. How are you guys feeling this weekend? Shout out to Mrs. Zenitsu, which is a really beautiful name. You said you adore me, I adore you more. Honestly, truly. Oh hell no, guys! Look at my hair. Look at my. It's looking kind of crazy. Okay. Hold on, I can't see. Let me go ahead and shout you guys out. Miss Sassy 86. Hey, hey. Hey, it's Fat Albert, okay? CC, thank you for joining. Shine Sharma. Hi, dear. Hi, my dear. How are you? Kiyomi. Wow, I like that. Hey. Love the shirt. Thank you. It's a Zara shirt, and I got it on a deal. I'm a frugal babe, okay? I guess you guys could never guess how much I got this for. But yeah, it's a Zara shirt, and I haven't worn it yet, so it's kind of hard to wear because I hate this showing right here, and it's like a cross. It's like a crossbody, has no buttons, but I do love it. It's nice and silky. It's sexy. Okay, Jay Monet. Hey, Nadia Estes. Hi. Let's see. Intuitive Creations. Hello. How are you? Do you have a business? That sounds like a business name, and I love it. Intuitive Creations, period. All right. So I got this Zara shirt for $8. I got it from TJ Maxx, which was kind of crazy and wild. I live in the country now, guys, so like there's no Zara in the state that I live, and I came from Atlanta, so there's a Zara out there. So I'm wondering how they even made it out here, or maybe they just were sent a product that's like outdated. But I snagged some Zara pants and the shirt, and I got them for under $10 each, which was just like a big steal because the original price was over $40. So I feel like some big queen shit. Excuse my language, okay? Yeah, it's double sided. It is. I want to show y'all my outfit, but I feel kind of fat. So just, oh, okay. In the back, I have it tied like this. That's what we got going on. All right, so we're gonna get started, guys. I don't want to waste too much time because I will ramble with y'all, like y'all are my friends, and I know y'all are here for a reason. So I want to just go ahead and start the live. We're gonna do your current energy. I'm gonna do probably like an 8 card spread. I want to spend some time with you guys, so we'll do an 8 card spread on your current energy, and then at the end, I'm gonna get the outcome, like whatever is happening. It could be good life. You could be living the good life, like Kanye West, or you could be going through something that will pick up, and we'll just see what the outcome is at the end. And sorry, I'm an old lady these days, guys. You see how I'm out of breath. Um, and after this, if you have more time, if you have free time, I'm going to be going to my main channel, which is Dream Tarot, and I'm going to be doing an all signs reading. Uh-oh. I feel like my thing is lagging a little bit. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I don't like it to lag. I need to see what's going on at all times. Yeah, I'm going to go to Dream Tarot channel after this and do an all signs reading. And at the end, I'm going to ask you guys, what should we cover? Should we do, like, y'all will let me know what should we cover for all signs, okay? So that's that. With that being said, with that out the way, I also want to ask you guys really quickly, did you guys watch the July reading, July predictions for Sag on this channel? Did you guys watch that already? How did you guys feel about that? Okay. So I'm going to, while you guys, just meditate on the energy, I'm going to pull the cards and then we'll get started. Okay. All right. Give me some messages, please, for Sag. Anything significant for my Saggies? What's their current energy at this time? What are my Saggies' current energy at this time? Anything significant? Give me an 8 card spread about Sagittarius's current feelings and energy, and also what's coming towards them, outside energies that are significant. Give us the whole layout. And thank you, Spirit. Okay. So let's see. 8 cards for my Saggy. Miss Sassy. Okay. Thank you. That was nice. But honestly, truly, I'm trying to get this body right. Okay. I feel like everybody has, right? I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like I have just been I feel like I've just been lazy and not really like, I almost on the brink of like, I don't know what they call it. They call it like when you let yourself go. I know I didn't let myself go, but I feel that way. Like I feel like I have not been doing things that I used to do. So I'm like on a hunt to get things right, get things back together. I've been like in a gym, which is hard for me, even though I used to be an athlete. It's just hard to like be in a gym and just be consistent. But I've been doing it and I kind of need it more than ever right now. You know, when you're going through like a tough time, you need like to turn that anger or that sadness or your hopelessness into something. I'm channeling all the energy into working out. So I've been very consistent lately and I hope that I can keep this up. And yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. Hold on, guys. I haven't used this deck in ages, like months, and it's all shuffled through. So just give me 1 second. How was your 4th of July, by the way, guys? Okay. Let me know in the chat. So mine was we threw a party. It was a last minute party. I was told that we're doing this the night before. So that was very stressful, but I am a host. I'm the hostess with the mostest, and I love to cook for parties. I love it. I love it. Even if it stresses me out, I love it because I'm very particular with my food. I like good food. I'm very like snobby when it comes to food, and I would rather be the one cooking than someone else. And I know it's kind of snobby, but I'm just keeping it real. And so I cooked so much food. All the food was gone by the end of the party, of course. I mean, when people are drinking, they don't really care what they eat, right? And we hosted something at our home. It was a great time. It was a vibe. But there were some people who, there was something that went down. I don't know if I should tell you guys, but there was something that went down. Okay, 4th of July. But at the end of the night, it was still really good. Okay. I only don't want to tell y'all to embarrass someone else, but this person, you don't know this person. I don't even think they watch my channel. But someone threw up in my couch. So, yeah, I don't have no comments. Someone threw up on my couch and I cleaned it up, you know? When you have to clean up someone's throw up, whether it's your best friend, your sibling, a stranger, it always feels like you're in jail. It always feels like you're in prison. Okay? That's okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. All right, let's get your spread. That's how I feel. It's never a cute thing to do. It's the motherly thing to do, but it's like I feel like I'm in prison for real. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to embarrass that person. I feel like that could be anyone. Anybody could get sick. Anybody could have 2 drinks too many. But I'm a shut up. All right, I'll say this. I've seen a lot of the pasta that I made on my couch, which is kind of like a full circle moment. So it's kind of effed up, but you know, we still had a good time after that. Thank God for sofa covers that you can throw in the wash. So that's just what it is. All right, give me a spread for my Saggi's current energy. Anything significant, please? Give me. I kind of went off at first, guys. I'm not gonna lie, but then there was a weird energy. Like it looked like it was covered, and we're about to start playing games. And I was like, and the person went straight to the balcony. So I was like, did they throw up, cover their throw up, and go to the balcony and try to act like maybe someone in a party did it? But I realized that my boyfriend was the one who covered it for this person to not embarrass them. So there was like miscommunication. I kind of went off a little bit. And then at the end, I told everybody when this person finally comes back into the party, treat them very normally because anybody could be the sick person. I've been sick sometimes behind closed doors, not in front of people, but you know, you never know when it's your time. So that's my little story. What about you guys? All right, let's see. Current energy for my Saggies today. What's today? Today's Saturday. How are my Saggies who are going to be watching this feeling today? What's going on in their life? What's coming towards them? What type of people are coming towards them? Please display the story in this 8-card spread for Sag. All right, first card is the Wheel of Fortune. This came out in your July predictions, just saying that you are in a very lucky cycle in your life coming up. Maybe not right now, you don't feel that, but definitely coming up. There's a very lucky cycle for you. There's also a thing of roles reversing. For me as a reader, whenever the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it's a very beautiful card for whoever I'm reading for, but it also is at the expense of other people in their life, because the Wheel of Fortune is like, it's like a zodiac wheel. So like the people who are on the top of the zodiac wheel are doing amazing, but there's also the expense of people under. So like you're going to be doing great, but there's a role reversal of someone in your life, whether this is like a family member, a lover, work situation, where other people are going to be going through it right now. So you're like living it up in this month of July. I know July just started. Maybe some of you guys don't feel that way right now, but I feel like in the peak of July, you will be feeling that. But also you have to pay attention to who is going to be suffering, because there is expense. Wheel of Fortune is like, for you to be doing good, there's a balance here, right? So there are other people. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So I don't want to say too much about this, but with the Seven of Pentacles, there's definitely you have like preserved some part of yourself, whether this is like your financial side, your stability side, your family side, your inner truth, who you truly are deep inside when no one's around. You preserve some part of it, and you're still preserving it in July. You're not really like living out your truth in some way. So I don't know what that's about. I also feel like you feel like this is very sacred to you. So it's almost like an anxious energy, okay? Like Seven of Pentacles in a lot of tarot decks is portrayed as a garden. So if I was to portray this for Sag, I would say that when it comes to your garden, there's like anxiety. I don't know what that's about, guys. Okay. So like you're the type of person who you have a garden and it maybe got sick, right? The health of the plants got a little sick and you started to worry, and you've been worrying ever since. So even if it's thriving right now, you're still not picking the vegetables or the fruit or the flowers from your garden. You're like checking it every hour. You're looking outside your kitchen window. You're like, what's going on? You know, you're getting anxious about the pesticides to keep the pests away. You're very guarded with whatever this is. So replace garden with what you're most worried about in your life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around it, unfortunately. And I haven't used this deck in a while, so I'm glad that I busted out. But this deck really shows how dry some earth is. So if you think about like ancient cultures and how they overused land, like you know, a lot of cultures died out because land became barren because they overused it and they didn't have the knowledge to know to like maybe spread things out, you know, eat from the seed, not from the land, like things like that. Eventually, I don't know, something you're portraying to feel like it's almost like running out. I don't know if this is like your patience. I don't know if this is like a relationship for you. I don't know. We're going to clarify these cards, but something you're very anxious about and you're preserving it, and there's some anxiety around it, okay? So I don't know what that's about. Something's on its last leg, by the way, I feel like, especially with the barren dirt, and you're so anxious, you're like very protective over it, and you're not taking from it yourself, so you're not even feeding yourself through this, or you don't feel fed, but you're like trying to preserve it. I don't know what that's about, okay? And things are changing, by the way. So Wheel of Fortune is like seasons changing. So this is not the season for it to thrive, but you're trying to make sure that something is still thriving above your own needs. And I don't know what that's about. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah. Okay, what did I say about the ancient culture? So if our land is dead and barren and we have to survive, we have to eat, it's time to like maybe go to another culture, time to navigate this properly, time to move forward. And it's almost like you were unwilling to move forward, but you are putting yourself first. You're not going to put yourself last, but you have been putting yourself under a certain situation for a long time that is barren as hell. It's like the desert. Nothing grows there, okay? And I feel like only things that grow in the desert is like a cactus. So cactus, so you might be the cactus where like you are very spiky on the outside, like maybe people who don't know you are like perceiving you as very harsh or blunt or cold or mean, but you have a lot of water preserved in. So you have a lot of emotion. You could have a lot of emotional baggage. You could be someone who has a situation that's super emotional for you in the negative, not in the happy, like happy tears, like sad tears, something. But I do see you deciding to move on from something that you've invested a lot of time in. I think that's why you're so anxious around this situation because you want to preserve it, you want it to work, but you've invested a lot of time, you're moving forward. Also, Six of Swords is moving forward to something that's bigger and better or just a more peaceful life. All right. So Knight of Pentacles is here. All right. So something also a transition could be very slow for you. So you decide to move on, but a transition is very slow. Also feel like High Priestess energy, like you're not ignorant to the fact that something's going to be slow. You've already prepared yourself for this because I don't know, something is dying out. And I don't know if you ever dealt with something that may be dying out or leaving your life, you know. I don't know if you ever prepared yourself for like something leaving your life, whether it's a relationship, a pet, because I'm thinking of a pet for some reason, like a dog or a cat that's like on its last leg, or maybe even if you were a child and your parent took a pet from you because your parent could not take care of the pet as well. I don't know. There's something like you have to prepare yourself for this. So I feel like you prepared yourself. You know that something's going to take a long time, but it's still painful. It's like even if I prepare myself, it's still very brutal. Five of Swords. Okay. All right, let's get four more cards here. Seven of Swords. Okay, I don't know what this energy is. Sometimes the Seven of Swords could be you, Sag, because Seven of Swords doesn't always mean like someone who is untrustworthy. Sometimes the Seven of Swords is when you're trying to act like something that you're not. So if you're trying to keep on a brave face over a very tough situation, you're the Seven of Swords because that brings in deception. For example, um, say that something is ending and you're really sad about it, but you keep smiling in front of your friends, your family, at work. You become deceptive because you're wearing a mask. Okay. So, Seven of Swords definitely could be you. Also, I'm not so opposed to thinking that this is only you. I think that this also is people around you who are deceptive. So, it's like matching someone's energy of just not keeping it real. There's something about in a circle or within a family or within a group, it's like no one can keep it real. So that's why you are putting on this mask because you're ready to keep it real, but maybe other people are just being very fake about a situation. So you feel crazy inside because you're like, am I like, do they know to just keep it real? Or are they just stuck in a sunken place? What's the energy? So you kind of mimic. So there's a mirroring energy with someone who's deceptive around you, and you therefore become deceptive to kind of keep up this facade. It's going to come crashing down, by the way. So, I'm not going to say anything about my advice because if it was my advice, I would say keep it real from the beginning. But sometimes that's not the way that the universe intended it to be. The wheel of fortune is at play, which is fate. So certain things play out a certain way because the ending, there's a blessing or there's an ending that's meant to happen. It doesn't really matter what you try to do, what your belief is, your faith is. It's like this is how it's going to play out because it's fate. Okay. So no judgment. Let's see what else. Yeah, the tower is coming out, even though I just shuffled. So yeah, something is still being revealed, even with all the deception, whether it's on someone else's part, your part, collectively, something is still being shown. It almost feels like a control or manipulative factor, almost like when you go to a group, right? Like, I don't know. I'm getting like hazing or bullying, and I don't know what that's about. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I'm getting like hazing or bullying, right? So like I don't know. I'm just gonna try to make an example. I'm kind of like nervous to get too real because I want to just keep it lighthearted. But like like college campuses, they have sororities, fraternities, and they do some deep hazing, and you hear the dark stories of how far hazing can go. It can go really far, and it really like, people go to college to, they go so vulnerable. Like people go from high school and they go to college. They're so scared. They're away from their family. They are just trying to have the confidence and the strength and the bravery to just make something of themselves. There's so much pressure. And then on top of that, there's cliques, which are like fraternity sororities. And then when you get to this clique, which is supposed to be a brotherhood or a sisterhood, then sometimes it can turn really toxic where it's like, for you to even get acceptance into this group, we break you down and we embarrass you and we vocally abuse you and sometimes physically. So there's some type of situation like that that is being revealed. It's almost like when your family comes to visit you at college and you're in a fraternity that kind of like last weekend they had you stripped down and they slapped you around, but in front of your family you keep it really cool. So something is going on like that. Like something, there's some truth here that someone is like on the brink of saying, but for some reason it's not being said. Like you see how the sword is stuck in a rock and rock is a hard place. It's kind of hard to speak the truth. And I feel like it gets left unnoticed. And I don't know what the hell y'all got going on. But hazing can happen from all ages. It doesn't matter if you're grown as hell. Like even in networking groups, there still could be hazing. And what I learned about people is that, like, when you're going through some type of situation internally, you're looking for family or you're looking for some type of like solidarity or group. But sometimes you find that in the wrong place. Okay. So let's get the last two cards. This is so deep. Let's see. All right, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like someone is like cleaning up. I don't know what this is about. You saw the Eight of Pentacles, like there's so much mess to be left here, and someone's like really has a big attention to detail to presentation. Something is all about presentation. I want to present to your friends and your family that we're good. I want to present to my family, my friends that we're good. I want to present to the, career or business situation that we're good. Someone is like really having a lot of attention to detail to the presentation, but they're losing the attention to detail to why is it this way in the first place? Why are we having this difference in ideas or power? So it's so interesting. Okay, what else? I feel like it doesn't matter how many times someone tries to clean something up and present it well, the tower is still there where it's like the universe, God is stepping in and it's like, oh no, let me pull the rug from right beneath you. I know you just vacuumed, but let me pull this shit up. Let me show you how dirty it gets over here, okay? Yep, and the Three of Swords, exactly. There's some fighting going on. I don't know if that's like already happened, but expect some like kickback or something. I don't feel like it's getting physical or someone's hitting below the belt. I feel like there's a big difference in opinions. It's also breeding a lot of disappointment or something's just not working the way that someone wanted it to. It for the whoever this person is, that's the Eight of Pentacles, they want it to work so bad, right? But where this attention to detail is coming very like sneakily. It's not like it's a cohesive or consistent thing. So someone that has so much attention to detail, when this situation is happening. But where was that in the beginning? It's like someone has left something very unkept. So, say you have a partner in this garden that's failing and you've been only one tending to the garden. Now, someone's coming through and they're like putting new potted flowers around the garden. They're putting like a nice little like gnomes and a bird bath. So, it's like you haven't been tending to the garden for real. And when you do present it to your company or whoever's going to be around, people are going to see that it's effed up. It's just like, I don't know. Something here is just like, I don't know, deceptive as hell. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. I'm going to start off with some oracle and then we'll get into the tarot. I'm going to run through this very quickly and just pull some oracle for each card. I feel like this is your time to shine, Sag. I'm going to keep it real. I feel like this is your time to shine, but it's at the expense of someone else, okay? And you may not have wanted it to be that way. You may have wanted this person to just transcend with you, learn with you, not have to suffer in a certain way, but it's like it only could happen this way, okay? Wheel of Fortune, please, for Sag. All right, we have care. So, especially even in your July reading, it talked about how someone really is like putting you on a pedestal, wanting to show you how much they love you, how much they care. Were you experiencing that you didn't feel cared for or appreciated in the past? I don't know. But that is definitely coming into fruition for you where you're getting your just due, you're getting your appreciation for a situation. Okay. What's the Seven of Pentacles here? Gift. It almost feels like something is like dry and barren, and you're just doing yourself an injustice of trying to keep up a situation. You should just, let it go. And when you do, you get some type of blessing. Okay. So I don't know. It's kind of hard for you to walk away from a situation that you've invested so much in. It also hard for someone else to, whoever is in the situation, to feel like I'm going to leave this alone. But I feel like as soon as you do, there's some type of blessing. You're receiving some type of appreciation. This is really a reading about appreciation. So I wonder, like, what has been your past, Sag? Have you been feeling like the people that you feel closest to appreciate all your efforts, all your love that you pour out? Okay, let's see. What's the Six of Swords? All right, strategy. So some of you guys have been hesitant to move on from a situation. You know it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of healing, and you just try to see if it could work out. But sometimes the strategy is to prepare yourself to move on so that no matter what happens, if it does work out, if it doesn't, you're at least prepared. So it's like preparing yourself right now. We don't know what the outcome's going to be, whether you and this person will be friends anymore, whether you will stay at this job, whether you will stay in this relationship, this family situation. I don't know. But either way it goes, you should prepare yourself for leaving, period. Because at the end of the day, if it's going to work out, it will. But if it doesn't, you shouldn't be left with that burden of trying to move on. So there's something like that going on. Like you shouldn't be ready for anything. Knight of Pentacles, something is very slow here, slow moving, but it has guaranteed results. Okay. So let's see what that's about. Yeah. Some of you guys have been super, super stressed over a situation and it feels like it's not changing anytime soon. I feel like the outcome for you is a very like positive, happy, radiant energy. But right now, something's very stressful because maybe you are indecisive about what your next actions are going to be. Okay. There's also something that you're not new to, by the way. Okay. Because I have profession here. So like, professional, you think about someone who's well practiced, well read, has experience. There's something that you've been through before, but it doesn't get easier every time you go through something. Maybe it gets harder for you. I don't know. But something is like the universe is telling you to pull from your experience. Like if you've been through something before, you know what you did last time, you know what the outcome was. How can you change things so that you come out on top? Because you do have a very deceptive energy around you, someone who's not willing to look themselves in the mirror. You're kind of mirroring this energy, by the way, as well. Let's see, what's the Seven of Swords? Yeah, protest, okay? So whatever the situation is, whenever you probably do try to bring up the inconsistencies or the problems or the abuse, mental, emotional abuse, physical, I don't know. Someone is always trying to, it's almost like blame game with the protest, right? someone's refusing to look at themselves in a mirror. Now, what's interesting, okay, it's like if this is a job situation, you're like, well, I didn't get my break for last week. Like we've been so busy. I didn't have a proper break, which is kind of, breaking labor laws. And you also paid me a little bit late. And then your employer's like, well, I've been doing this, I've been doing that to improve. We just got a new building. I'm trying to improve things for you, whatever. It's the blame game. It's like someone is blaming you in a situation that you could be unhappy in, but they still want to be in the situation. Does that make sense? It's almost like you bring up someone cheating and they're like, well, you stop effing me, or you stop cooking for me, you stop cleaning, you stop doing all these things. But at the end of that sentence, they're still saying, but I want to be with you. And it's like, that's backwards. So stop the blame game, because if you want to be with me, it can't be so bad, the things that you're gaslighting me that are so wrong. But I am feeling like I want to walk away, Six of Swords. So can we focus at what's going on your side at hand, and then some of the things that maybe someone's accusing you of could have been reactions of their bad deed. That's just what I'm getting from that, because the promise is here, which is interesting. And we also have robbery, which is the Seven of Swords all over again. So someone still wants to be with you, or someone still wants this commitment and friendship and family and career, but they're still like taking from you. And it's also too, someone could still want this promise with you because they're getting a good deal. I get to do this, I get to do that, and I can still be around Sag. So, it's about equality. All right, what's the Tower? Tower is eternal love. So something being like longevity, something that seems like it has longevity, or it could be. Not saying, let me tell you something, right? When I first started reading tarot, when I would see something bad in the cards, I'd be like, oh, you need to stop dealing with this person. It's over. Fuck this, fuck that, blah, 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 blah. I'd be so upset for like the person I'm reading for, even if it's for myself. I'd be like, oh, no. But through wisdom, through maturity, I had to learn that people are going to make mistakes. So we can be calling someone out today, but as long as there is an effort for change, it can still be something that has longevity. It doesn't have to be the end all be all unless it's something super wicked. You know what I'm saying? And so something does have longevity here for you, but the current had to be drawn back, because if not, it would have been a very wicked way that this situation would have progressed. And you deserve integrity, you deserve fairness, equality, you deserve better treatment in a situation. And I feel like that's why the curtain is being drawn back. Someone's having to face the fire, someone's having to face all of their dirty work. It's someone that does have potential to have long term, okay? But they've been acting very like nonchalant. They've been acting very like, I don't know what I do with the Sag. I don't know why Sag is so mad at me, okay? And it's like, you should know, because you're working so hard to cover it up. So you know very much well what happened. You're doing so much to try to cover the shit up, okay? So like, maybe it hurts you to know what you do. It's almost like someone wakes up from a drunk night and they see like their mailbox is like flipped over, their garage has a big dent in it, and they got tire marks on their grass. They're embarrassed, okay? But you still did it. So what do you do to deal with that? Don't try to cover it up. Don't be telling the neighbors someone else did that and you don't know what happened. Keep it real. All right? What's the eight? Guys, and honestly, truly, this is a true story. Not from my driving, okay? I'm more responsible than that. But this is a true story, what I just said out my mouth from someone else, okay? Yeah. All right, what's the Eight of Pentacles, please? Yeah, I'm telling you, look at that. When you ever try to go outside and you try to be cute and just make sure the rain is not going to get on you, and then you have like an umbrella and the umbrella blows backwards and you're kind of embarrassed, even though you shouldn't be. This happens to a lot of people, but it's like, that's so embarrassing. Then I have to try to fix it. Then I'm getting wet in the crossfire. So someone's caught up in the crossfire here. They're getting very frustrated because they're being embarrassed or outed in some way. But they also caused it too. Like maybe you need to replace your umbrella. You know that umbrella is weak. You know that it's broken, but you still try to use it every time there's a rainstorm. Okay. Last but not least, we have the Three of Swords here. What's the Three of Swords? Oh, friendship. Okay, so some of you guys, this could be like a friend situation going on. It makes sense because 4th of July, you come around loved ones. So you may hang out with friends. And maybe there's been a friendship that seems like it's on the outs because there's just like a very immoral energy surrounding it. This could also be in a relationship. If you're dating someone, the friendship side of it is very important. Your person should be your friend and your lover, because when those days when love is out the window, friendship really holds on. Those days when friendship is out the window, love really holds on. And I feel like maybe someone's wanting the romantic side of you, the lovey dovey side of you, but the friendship is very weak between you two. This could also be in work as well, because you know that we do cultivate friends in work. We try to. It can be very messy, mixing business with pleasure, but as humans, we can't help ourselves, right? So something about a connection is kind of very damaged between you and someone, and it needs a lot of work, and it cannot be something that is eased over or just easily like someone's trying to do a quick fix and it doesn't work here. Okay, it doesn't work here. There's a lot of distrust between you and this person. There could be an energy of feeling very like this is my enemy during this time. There's energy too if you're like dating this person that maybe someone is looking outside. They're like wanting to flirt with other people because I'm not feeling that connection with this person. So there is that. All right. So um let's just get 3 cards to just talk about what happened in this, and we're gonna get the outcome really quick because I do want to do an all signs video, and I don't want to tire myself out. But let's see. Tell me more about this situation for Sag. Sag, I feel like you are trying to preserve the situation, but a big part of me feels like you're over it. You're over it, or at least you will be after this plays out. Let's see. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, Chariot, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. 5 of Cups, something that you've seen maybe through text, through social media, maybe even some gossip that you heard about a situation really could have hurt your feelings, really could have made you feel like the Chariot, I need to move on. I do feel like some part of this pain is motivating you right now. Like you could be very heavy into your hobbies, your interests, your job, whatever makes you money. You're immersing yourself in that probably to hide the pain. But something was very disappointing that you've seen. Okay. Page of Swords. Also very hidden, by the way, in plain sight. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but something was hidden in plain sight, which can be very hurtful at the same time. It's like, damn, this was happening the whole time. Okay. And we have the Five of Pentacles here. There's the energy of feeling abandoned or left out in the cold. You also could feel not supported right now. Like maybe someone has more close friends than you. Maybe someone has more family than you, and you're feeling like who can I run to? Who can I speak to? Who can I open up to? You may have an energy where you don't feel like you have a lot of support right now versus maybe the person that you feel like did you wrong. So let's go ahead and get the outcome. I do feel like roles are reversing. Like if I can just talk about the outcome before we even pull, roles are reversing. You've been feeling very left out in the cold, abandoned. I feel like someone's going to be feeling that way. I feel like someone is trying to win you back over and being very romantic and very caring and giving. I feel like someone's doing their part. They're pulling up that rug themselves and they're doing the dirty work. They're not just trying to hide things or just put a band-aid over things. I do feel like that's coming towards you in July. My only thing I don't know is how you will receive that. So let's go ahead and just get some cards about that. I'm going to get 3 cards for the outcome. Mm. Miss Sassy, I always say that, but I say it in a different way. It's not that he doesn't want to bless you. So your pastor saying that, it's just whatever. I don't know. Religion is something sometimes with these pastors. It's not that God doesn't want to bless you. He does want to bless you. He doesn't want you to be used for your blessing. You understand? So if you're with people who don't deserve it and you're about to like get a large sum of money in, a windfall, a great career, fame, fortune, whatever, it's like some people just don't deserve, they have not done the same dirty work as you. Sorry, not the groundwork as you to receive that blessing. And you getting that, you won't even be able to enjoy it yourself. You will have a lot of people who are just using you for that or receiving more of the benefits than you will. So it's like a waste of God's energy. It's like, no, I'll wait till you wake up and you get out of that, separate yourself, and then I'll drop it on your ass. Okay. So that's how I think about it. I don't think God feels like anger or pissed off because you won't let something go. I feel like God is the most patient, but you missing out. Okay, that's just what it is. All right, so what's the outcome here? Four of Wands. Someone is doing a lot of groundwork to just build something back up. Okay. Two of Swords, indecisive energy possibly coming from you, Sag, whether to stay, walk away. Justice, you are getting what you deserve in a situation. So it's interesting. Ace of Swords, finally someone is ready to face the truth or speak about the truth or present the truth, okay? All right. So Four of Wands, someone is like, this is our home, this is our family, this is our friendship, this is our career, our business. I don't want to see you walk away. This is what we make, this is what we make it. Someone's realizing that, okay, with the Four of Wands. So someone is realizing that and possibly trying to persuade you to stick around. You are indecisive, okay? Two of Swords. And this person is finally realizing that after trying to, portray a very good life, and it was exposed straight up. This person got exposed straight up with the natural disaster, but it's not so bad. It's also something that's like a natural disaster. So if you think about that, that happens in all areas of the world. No one is exempt. So even if this person got exposed or embarrassed, there's people who are watching that went through the same thing. So it's not something really to internally die over, like, oh, I'm so embarrassed, I need to die. It's like if this was exposed in front of their family, their friends, their colleagues, those people have been through the same shit. So it's like, okay, just get your shit together, get your act together. Don't lose yourself over this. You need to be embarrassed and humbled, but at the same time, nobody can say shit about you because people have been through this and worse than you. But now it's your time to clean this up and stop acting like it's something that doesn't exist. All right, Two of Swords. I see this as you, Sad. So you could be very indecisive about, even if someone's starting to get something, you could feel like this person has just been on the opposing side for so long. You kind of like don't trust the peace treaty between you two. So even if someone's been like on the opposing side for so long and they've been negating you for so long and fighting against you so long, it's like when they finally lay their sword down, you're like, do you have one behind your back that you're going to stab me with, So you're feeling very indecisive. You're like, I don't know if this is going to be something that's just happening right now or this is an internal change for the better. Two of Swords, please, for Sag. Libation, okay? Libation is very like religion heavy, or very faithful to your energy source, God, the universe, your angels. You're trying to, you definitely have picked, what did they say, the bigger side or the nicer side? I don't know. Like you have taken the road of just being, you haven't gotten your hands dirty in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you get your hands dirty, it's no coming back. And that really puts a stamp on the end of a connection. I feel like you could have been brought to that point, but you still could still like in your holiness. Okay. I don't know. I feel like you decided to like pray about a situation or have optimism about a situation instead of really fighting back dirty like how you could. And that could be the only reason that a situation is surviving, because of your grace. So there, even though you're indecisive, you still have grace because you haven't gotten to that point where it was a point of no return. And maybe this person also been hasn't played so dirty either. They could have been very hurtful or mean or deceitful or betrayed you, but it wasn't like so dirty. So there's like a point between you and this situation, this person, these people, that a line was not crossed, and that is what's keeping you kind of hanging and saying, I can walk away, I can be done, but also maybe this can work. Okay, so there's something like that going on. And then what's the justice card here? Oh, hold on, guys. 1 second. Crystal, thank you so much for the 20. I really, 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 really appreciate you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm sorry. I almost missed it, by the way. So I'm sorry. I'm fully immersed right now, but thank you. That means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And you said again, spot on. I hope so. Because this one seems a little like weird, but I don't know. I'm not afraid to get a little down and dirty with y'all, okay? All right, so justice is here as the last card. I'll show you guys it. There's a smile on your face, Sag, about how something played out. You are happy with an outcome, okay? Something is turning out in your favor, as we know, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to see if there's any other thoughts before I pull to clarify this about how you feel about the justice. There's something where you've been very tired and you can finally rest when some justice is coming out in your favor. So you may feel relieved. Okay. That's the energy that I'm feeling the most. Like, I'm so relieved that someone understands, that someone told the truth, that someone apologized. They get it. Someone gets it. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. All right. What's the justice card here? Oh, Crystal, this is the family reading. Definitely feels like that. It doesn't really feel romantic, but I feel like it just depends. But there's justice coming here. There's a roles reversing, and there's this energy of like, okay, even if I'm vindicated, should I just walk away now or should I still stick it out? That's going to be the problem. Okay, look, family's here, by the way. Okay, so family. And family is just a bond. So, friends can feel like family. Love, your lover, romantic, can feel like your family if you guys have gotten that close, and family is family. But the great thing about the justice is that you're going to sleep very well at night. You're going to be totally satisfied. You're going to be having sweet dreams because you're finally vindicated over a situation. If this is a legal situation that's been stressing you out, I feel like you're going to be vindicated at the end. Okay. So nothing to worry about. You'll be totally comfortable. I feel like also there's the energy of you being so relaxed that you can just chill out. You don't have to be on edge. You don't have to even pick a finger, because I feel like you've been really putting a lot of work into making sure that something like sticks together or something works. You've been working overtime. You've been working to exhaustion. I feel like you're going to be the one who's kind of like sitting pretty or sitting handsomely and just not lifting a finger, and other people in this situation are going to be doing more so of the work, which is much deserved because it's fair. Maybe this is a situation where people were not acknowledging how hard you work in a situation or a connection. And I feel like you're getting that recognition, Sag, but it was a long time coming, wasn't it? Okay. All right, let's get some oracle and some last words about the situation. Very random reading, but I want to come on, make sure I'm doing my due diligence for my Sagittarius dreams. Okay. Let's get some oracle about this situation overall, and then we're gonna get the last words. Then I'm gonna go straight to Dream Tarot and do an all signs reading. Okay. What do you guys think I should do over there? Let me know in the chat. All right, tell me about the situation for my Saggies. Anything significant, please? You have the snake. We have love. Oh, Lord. What else? Girl talk, okay? Or boy talk, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have addiction. So this one says codependent, obsession, persuasion. Wait, does that say No, sorry. I can't read. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. So codependent relationship, you could have most recently been in, and could be something that's so far-fetched from what you thought you would be in, but you're here and you're trying to get out and you're realizing your worth, right? So all of these like epiphanies are coming towards you. Now we have the snake in love, right? So definitely someone here that you see as the enemy, someone that could be in competition with you, someone who could be very clever with maybe gaslighting or just getting their way, someone who could seem very malicious and mean. Someone that you always have to watch behind your back, look over your shoulder. All right, the other woman or the other man, possibly. And then we have love here. So this is a love situation where it's like unconditional love, which means that, even if you do bad, I have forgiveness for you. But that can be given very tiring. It's like how many chances I'm going to give someone here. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. All right. And then last but not least, we have girl talk or boy talk. So this is time with friends. You may really need some time with friends, with people who support you. Moving on, happily single. Okay. Living in a moment and having fun. You may need to just have some more fun. Enough with this, like, very, strict and just so serious energy around you, and just like having a fun time. When was the last time that you like played or you laughed? Maybe you need some time alone and just being single, not jumping back into a relationship. Even if someone apologizes, doesn't mean that we need to get back together, at least not right now. All right, last words for my Saggies. Okay, Angelique, I see you. That's a good one. Maybe I should just do a new love reading over there then. Maybe I should do that. I know people are tired of past love. They have let me know in the comments, child, okay? They have let me know. All right, I think that's enough. Wig slide is here, which is crazy. So I don't know what you're doing, but the wig is sliding. So secure the wig, okay? Break up. Fall. May, Taurus, or Gemini. May could have been a significant month. Maybe this is when things started to get very, detrimental. Not my type. July, Cancer, Leo. Childhood trauma. Kids. You make me nervous. September, Virgo or Libra. Cancer. Again. Not interested. Tired of the drama. Movie night, Netflix and chill. I'm horny. Oh, Lord. Okay. Juggling partners. Okay. And last but not least, we have jealous of you. All right, Sag, that's what I have for you. I thank you guys so much for just being here with me. I hope you guys have the most wonderful, relaxed weekend. I hope that this helps you in some way. Please make sure to like the video before you go. And I will see you guys very soon. We'll see each other very soon. I'm going to post again, either tomorrow or Monday. Also, I'm going to be doing an all signs video on my main channel, Dream Tarot. The link is in the description box down below. So if you want to check that out, I think I'm going to do all signs new love. So if you're interested in that, then we'll definitely pick that up. With that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.